F1 car, wet, Spa, VR, first time, 2D, to whoa, to real. God, I could never get over that transition. Just goes flat screen to boom. It's real. It's real. It just no, I can't get over that. Every time that gets me. Every time. It's like oh, whoa, whoa, oh. And look at the spray. That water. Oh, hang on. No, okay. So it's slippery. No, how they're just barely visible in the spray ahead, but on the straights it seems alright. But anyway, ooh, just got to stay off the racing line. The good thing about VR is I can, unlike a tin tops, now I can see where my front wheels are going. I can put them where I want, ish. It's not full throttle here, and as he's discovering as well. It's pretty slippery. I mean, I got traction control on 3, but avoid that puddle. Yeah, I got the traction control on 3, but really. Oh, yeah, it's spinning the wheels anyway, spinning the tyres, even in 4th gear. So really you need to put the traction control on 5 if you want it to make a difference. Flat, yeah. So the trick is stay off the racing line. Too bad. I must admit that. That's spinning. Yep. Right. So I can put that front wheel. I mean, yeah, it's spinning all the way through those gears. So that traction control is making no difference. This a bit of lift. But that rain on the visor, on the windshield thing, that feels like I can just touch that and get my hands wet. Yeah, that's probably could do again off the racing line there. But you can see where my wheels are going. It's just totally different to tin tops. It's the opposite. Now I probably have an advantage in the wet because I can see. I don't want to put my wheels completely on these curbs really, because that's just going to put me on the racing line, and it's going to be even more slippery than being off it. So just stay out wide. Don't come in too much. It's not too bad. You can get full throttle around there. Just stay away from the inside. Avoid the puddles. I mean, I can put my wheel just on the... Oh, yeah, it's still slippery. I can put my front wheels just on the road where it just misses those puddles. I mean, the way the spray's hanging in those trees is just like, wow, that's real. I don't care that it's just graphics. To my brain, that's real. That's real. And there, you know, whatever. Avoid it. So I can put it, wheel, right over that curb if I want, perfect. And if I want, just stay away from those puddles. Spin through the gears. I'll leave the traction control on 3 because it's just kind of like a safety measure, maybe. Just to stop you losing it on curves. Missed that. Spin. It's like, it's definitely left. Oh, he's gone. Yep. So you got to do in the wet is you just got to drive careful. Just keep it easy. Drive careful. Drive Mm. Yeah, no, it's still not getting the braking quite right in there. It's extra slippery on that line as well. Never mind. Let's keep it steady. Now I've got no idea how big the gap is, or if I'm fastest, or if I'm pulling away. It's still that same disadvantage, but I'm going to put my car where I want, just like away from the inside, away from the outside, off the curbs, off the puddles, down the middle of the track, on the grippy line. But at the minute, my brain is struggling to work out why I'm not getting wet. Because it just seems like I should be getting wet and I'm not wet. Yeah, off that. Avoid that puddle just enough. That's right. Ah, ooh, whoa. Yeah, still slippery. That was crossing over from the wet line onto the dry line, and it just spun the rears immediately. Slight bit of turn that's all it needed. But yeah, this view is just so impossible to portray in words. It just has to be experienced. I mean, I've driven Formula First, proper open wheelers, and from what I remember, this is the same sort of experience. I can actually see more here because I'm sat higher up than I was in a Formula First. But yeah, this is like it's totally convincing as to what it would be like in a Formula One car if you did it for real. Spinning all the way through fourth gear. Yeah, it's fun. Thing is, when you got the VR, it's sort of the force feedback and what happens visually for loss of traction kind of works in unison. When you got it in flat screen, you always feel it before you see it. If you react to when you see it, it's too late. But in VR, you can react to when you see it, because when you see it and when you feel it seem to happen at the same time. It was weird to sort of explain, but it seems much more sort of synchronized, and that adds to the convincing nature of it as well. And you're just like driving to miss every sort of apex, mostly on all of these corners, apart from the chicanes. We've got no choice really but cross over the racing line. That doesn't feel too bad in P1. I can get full throttle there. So in the middle. Yeah. It feels, it's weird when you've got a steering wheel in front of you as well, and you can feel the steering wheel that you can see. Even though they're not your hands, it kind of, because you can feel the steering wheel. Ooh, too much racing line. Because you can feel a steering wheel where you can see a steering wheel, those digital hands, graphical hands, suddenly become yours. And that's the weird thing about it. It's so encompassing. Oops. Yeah, forgot you need to keep it off the racing line, otherwise you'll have no braking grip. You have to consciously do that, otherwise you just you do it automatically. You've got to consciously stay off that racing line, a bit like that. Spin in. Traction control useless. I've got no throttle indicator, so I've got no idea how much it's cutting in. If it's helping me at all, it doesn't feel like it. I don't know. Cheat. But when you can see the mist just like hanging in the trees like that, it's just like, wow. Just totally convincing. Totally convincing. So you got the crossover points and the chicanes, but I can ride that one. And you can ride it exactly as much as you want, but stay away from that inside. Do not go on this exit curb. Whoa, still struggling. That's about right, that's not too bad. P1's easy to go deliberately wide. Yeah, But you just look at your front wheels. When you look at look to apex, you just automatically get all of your front wheel. So see what this looks like in the 2D representation of the VR, but it would look like I'm looking at the wheels. Really what I'm doing is I'm looking at the apex, and that wheel just happens to be there. And it really works in the open wheelers. Really, I think in terms of placing the car, you might be at an advantage in open wheelers. You're going to lose all the data, of course, but you might be an advantage. It's unnerving when that brake indicator comes on though through Blanchimont, but you know, almost braked on the racing line there. But look, you can just put your wheel over the curb, and stay away from that puddle, and it's all good. And it's all good. Oh, and that was it. Okay. Yeah, that was amazing. It's funny, you're just so immersed in it, you don't even notice the lap times counting down. But it's like, why am I not wet? My brain can't compute why my head and my upper body isn't wet. They should be wet. And I keep going to rest my arms on the edge of the cockpit like I used to do in Formula First, and it's just not there when I go to do it. So, quite a bit faster than everyone, it seems. You don't know till you cross the line. You got no idea. So, way ahead and they were way behind and slower. But, well, whatever. There's another VR player in the lobby.